Namaste. First of all, happy Guru Purnima to all of you. And I share all my wisdom, all my skills, all good blessings and best wishes for all of you. I wish your success should be achieved sooner than later. And in the daily ends writing program, now we are discussing question number 6B from 2022 ethics paper. Look at this question. In this contemporary world, the corporate sector's contribution is generating wealth and employment is increasing. In generating wealth and employment is increasing. In doing so, they are bringing unprecedented onslaught on the climate, environmental, sustainability, living conditions on and human beings. All right. In this background, do you find that corporate social responsibility is efficient and sufficient enough to fulfill the social roles and responsibilities needed in the corporate world, for which CSR is mandated, critically examined? So, the center idea of this question is corporate social responsibility. The first part, it's saying that corporates are making profits, but in order to make profit, there are certain malpractices, there are certain problems and challenges which are being created. All right. But when it asks about the effectiveness of corporate social responsibility, it asks us to examine the effectiveness of corporate social responsibility. That means what? This question requires the examination of positive as well as challenges of corporate social responsibility. So this should be the structure which we are going to discuss. All right. So starting with the introduction, look at this. Corporate social responsibility in India is mandated by Companies Act. You know that, but this mandate, this is limited mandate, or this is not a compulsory mandate for all the companies. It is having the criteria of 1000 crore turnover, 500 crores business, and 5 crores of net profit. Then 2% of net profit should be 2% of net profit should be shared. All right. As the corporate social responsibility. So when you have discussed about corporate social responsibility, then we have to come towards the various principles which are associated with it. So all of you know that the principle of trusteeship, which is given by Mahatma Gandhi, is the basic principle behind the corporate social responsibility, and it works on the principle of 3P, that is people, planet, and profit. So this is how we are tackling the social, environmental, and the corporate or business dimension of corporate social responsibility. Now, I wanted to introduce what was recently stated by this Narayan Krishnamurthy, that corporate social responsibility indicates what's compassionate capitalism. All right. So indicates a compassionate capitalist approach, which is a win-win situation for both capitalist and society, both. All right. So examples, now we are going to give certain examples for corporate social initiative. For example, e-Chopal by ITC, Nanhi Kali by Mahindra Group, Wipro Cares by Wipro, Parivartan by HDFC Bank. So all these are the examples of corporate social responsibility in India. And then we are going to give a analysis that what all does it cover. It helps in gaining trust and confidence of society. It helps in enriching environment, empowering society, and fueling economic growth. This is the punchline which can be used at multiple other places also. So you are required to remember these 3 words. However, certain limitations of corporate social responsibility put a question mark on its effectiveness, such as the poor enforcement standards. Why poor enforcement? Number one, because it is not binding for all the companies. It is binding for a limited number of companies, leading to inconsistencies at various levels of commitments. Then resource constraints. Smaller companies will face certain resource constraints to allocate the funds for corporate social responsibility. So sufficient resources will not be allocated for corporate social responsibility. Then with respect to corporate social responsibility, the focus is more upon compliance than that of innovation. This is also one of the concern. Then there's a very important keyword, that is proxy corporate social responsibility. That means what? Companies will appear like they are doing corporate social responsibility, but in reality, what is happening? The corporate social responsibility fund is diverted towards the company's employee itself. All right. So that is a big problem which is being created. Then limited collaborations and short-term focus dilutes the effectiveness of corporate social responsibility. Now, this is the time we are going to write the conclusion, which should be futuristic in nature. So to carry forward the above content we are writing, despite limitations, CSR provides opportunity for a sustainable and inclusive future by addressing social and environmental challenges, fostering responsible business practices, and driving a positive change in society. So this is how you are going to write the conclusion. In this answer, in a very simple way, you never deviated from, number one, you never deviated from the topic. There can be many other points also, but within the given 7 minutes of time, you can manage with this much of content. It is loaded with keywords. It will have the diagram. It is also having the structure, a proper introduction, a proper conclusion. So that makes this answer complete. If you write like this, then definitely you are going to score more than 60% marks in this particular question. Okay, so see you all. Thank you. Namaste.